What up, guys? I'm back with another video. We're gonna go how to root BlueStacks. So what we're gonna be using is BS multi-tool. So we're gonna make sure that BlueStacks is currently loaded. So let's load up BlueStacks. The current version that we're using is 0.8.9.3088. But after we root it, we're gonna upgrade it to the latest version. So what we're gonna do first is that we're gonna go to the description bar, and it's gonna look like the format's gonna look like this, exactly like this. I posted up 2 videos that are almost about the same. So all these files are right now currently working. So we're gonna use Mega because I like Mega because it works really good with Google Chrome and it downloads really fast. So to download the old version, you can get it from the Mega link or the Mirror Creator link, which has several other links that you can use off of the Mirror Creator. It doesn't really matter which one you use, but get this version of BlueStacks that is right here or right here, and then install it. And after that, we're gonna go ahead and after that, and you have it fully loaded and it looks like this. I don't know if it matters whether or not if you have it reset, but there is not a guarantee that it'll fully work if you don't have it reset, because mine is reset. There's nothing on it because I didn't have any data that was valuable to me. But just fair warning, you may lose data if you don't have it reset. It's your warning. Your and only warning. Okay, so let's go ahead and get BS multi-tool. Let's go to all the way down to the bottom, or somewhere down the bottom, and you can see bug fix release on this one. So we can go ahead and click this. And then we're going to go all the way down to here, and we're going to go ahead and download BS multi-tool. If you want to, you can also download the net blocker, which what it does is block BlueStacks from going to the internet, or even BlueStacks tweaker to use. There are also several tools that you might want to check out. The skip graphics check, the Google Apps installer or G-Apps, like Google Play, so it'll install those into there. So there's several apps or several programs you can use that that you can check out. After that, so we have BS multi-tool. We drag and drop it onto the desktop, and then we're going to download super user. Since these 2 links are exactly the same, we don't have to load up another one. We could just go update user, update super user right here. You can use the alpha version, doesn't really matter to me, but yes, it does not really make much of a difference if you use an alpha version, but it may be more vulnerable than the average version, just so you know. Okay, so if your files should look like this, you just drag and drop it into the folder and it should look exactly like this. So after that, we're going to run this as administrator. And yes, you have to be administrator in order to do this. So what's next is that we just go ahead and we click and type 1. You put in 1, type 1, and then as you can see, it checks the version. Okay, so there's nothing wrong. Everything's in order. All the files in here are in correct order, so we're good. We're ready for the rooting process. Now we just click any button. I'm just going to click enter, and the final checks. Okay, so everything's working now. Don't touch your computer for the couple of minutes right now while it is doing its rooting process. So as you can see now, it's right now starting the rooting process. This means that you don't want to touch any of this stuff that's going on right here. You don't want to touch any of that. Leave all that to where it is right now. So okay, so it's done. Successfully replaced the root.fs. It took a total of 47 seconds, and it says enjoy. Go ahead, it is completely done. So now we can just press Q. You can go ahead and click it, press Q, and then now if we want to, we can go ahead and download the root check APK, and I'll leave that into the description so that you guys can go ahead and get the root checker also. But I'm gonna have it in my own separate hosting so that it's verified, because I got better security than most people. I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything, but I know it sounds like it, but I'm trying to I just putting it in my own host so that you guys don't have to get it from anywhere. I don't want you guys ended up getting a virus or anything like that. I just want to make sure that the files that I am providing to you guys do not come with viruses. So I should have probably downloaded it already, but let's go ahead and download the APK file. And this is my favorite tool though, the root checker. This is the one I usually use for checking whether or not if it's rooted or not. So APK file should be done downloading. And we'll be doing and obviously we're doing the tutorial on Windows 8. So now we can go ahead and drag and drop it over here. And then we can go ahead and close this. We can load up BlueStacks now. So we're going to go ahead and test whether or not if it's rooted. When we upgrade it, we should have all the apps, so the root checker will also be there. So I don't think it really matters. I'm not going to update the link to get a newer version of the app, because root checking method would probably not change. So we're going to go ahead and drag and drop it. I should have used the BlueStacks app and installer instead. You can't, as far as I'm aware of, you can't do it through there. Press I agree. Okay. Now the cool thing is, okay, so you see my mouse right here. I'm gonna use my finger I have touch screen on my computer, so I can just go ahead and use the touchscreen ability on here. Okay, so obviously it's been rooted. So as you can see, current device GTN700, and this device has been successfully rooted. Yes, so we did it. So now we finally did it. We have it rooted. Now the thing is how to get it to upgrade and have still the root. Well, there's a really simple part about it. I'm going to go ahead and close with my finger. I have touch screen, as you can see. So what we're going to do is that we're going to go back to the text file, in the description. You can see upgrade it. We can go to the official website and go ahead and upgrade it now. Go to the official website, and then we can go ahead and now the upgrading process is now going to start. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and download App Player for Windows 7, Windows 8, and such. Now downloading App Player, BlueStacks App Player. As you can see, the version is 0.8.9.3088. We will now perform the upgrade process. So by the end of this, we will have BlueStacks completely upgraded with a root. We don't even need to have for people who don't want their BlueStacks updated, you can go ahead and just use that version. If you upgrade, they will randomly install apps onto BlueStacks. So for people who want to just have BlueStacks but be able to have the freedom to do whatever they want without those apps installing, just use this version and you'll be fine. Because I really don't want you guys using something that's gonna really suck for you guys. Because installing, having to pay a monthly fee so that they don't install apps, but is ridiculous, but is the only way for them to make money off of this software. But for people who don't want that, this is a root for BlueStacks. So This obviously took less than took maybe about 10 minutes, maybe 8 minutes to do. But for people who don't want to deal with all the ads and stuff, just leave it to the version that you already rooted and just keep using that one. And then for that version, if you want to, you can, my video is under Creative Commons, so if you want to share my video or use it on your channel, you are free to use it and be able to make money off of it. Literally, it doesn't really matter to me. All top PC guides are providing all of our videos for Creative Commons, so that you may go ahead and share the video out to everybody else. But make sure you tell people where you got the link from. You have to show our social networks and have to show where you got the video link. You don't have to show the actual video link, but you have to show our channel link, like our YouTube channel link. So anybody who wants to share this, you are free to go ahead. So I'm just saying that because this is still going. So yes, BlueStacks works for touchscreen computers, tablets, and such. So if you have a tablet or a touchscreen and you want to turn your computer into a app or a Android, this is probably the best way to do it, because I don't see you guys ever turning a computer into a Android. But that would be cool though, turning a computer into an Android. I would have to say that's pretty freaking cool. But anyways, as you can see, it's installing BlueStacks. So right now it's preserving the user data, meaning it's also preserving the root status, like it being rooted. It's also preserving that, so we'll still have the root. So by the time that this is already, so right now it's right now downloading the game data. So by the end of this, we will have BlueStacks rooted, and I'll also do another root check just to make sure it's rooted. I know this is a very long process, but in all seriousness, this is the most efficient way to root BlueStacks at the latest version and all versions above this version. So the current version that we're running off of is 0.9.4.4078. Look at that. We just rooted the latest version of BlueStacks with absolutely barely anything we had to do. The only thing we had to do, you know, it was pretty freaking easy. So every single file you can get, if you want it to be, if you want the rootkit like this already with you guys, I can go ahead and do that and upload it to YouTube. It'll be labeled in the description. It'll probably be labeled like this. And then it'll have a link. It'll also come with root checker too, but I'll also separate root checker also, like this. Okay, so now I am going to use my touchscreen. We'll be using that to do the root checking process. Verify root. Congratulations, it has been rooted, and it still is rooted. Yes, it actually worked. So as again, guys, there is a bunch of stuff that you have to pay attention to on the newest version of BlueStacks. As you can see, you have all this cool stuff and everything, but as again, the crappy part is that there will be ads that will be on here. So that's the only bad part about this. I will see you guys later. Please comment, rate, subscribe. As always, have a nice day.